Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the first ever Gaming for God podcast.
Or preach camps.
Which no. That's not one of those. Maybe later. No. But my name's Morgan. This is my partner Elaine. Just to introduce you all, and this is a new endeavor that we're embarking on, where we can share our faith online. We have both been content creators for a little while now. Elaine's been doing it a few years longer than me. And yeah, we really wanted to find a way in that we can share our faith and minister into the online space of the world. We both feel it's an area that needs more God. I mean, everywhere needs more God, but in particular, from our time online, it's somewhere that we feel, yeah, would be really great to uh, provide a space to talk about faith. And Elaine will talk a bit more about that in a bit, but I want to just kind of start off by going with our core values that we're going in with to set out. And that is introduce, connect, and grow. We really want to introduce people to faith. We want to introduce Christian gamers to other Christian gamers, all sorts of people. We want to use the online space to interconnect people exploring faith online to people looking for like-minded Christian gamers. And yes, that's like introduce. And yeah, connecting people online, and then grow. We just really want to grow as a community. We want to get a really lovely, strong foundation of people together that just really enjoy playing games, talking about or praising God, and also growing our faith together. As yeah, we appreciate that. The sorts of people that are online playing games might not necessarily be the most socially confident, and yeah, we want to provide a place where people can talk and discuss and grow their faith in a place that they're comfortable, but yeah, united by this common interest of gaming. Again, Elaine will talk about more a bit about that. She talks about, I guess, a bit more about why we want to do it.
So, as Morgan was saying, we have been in the content creator space for a little while now, and we were recently thinking of Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. And so that was something we wanted to do. Also, while it is understandable, people in the creator space do tend to steer away from politics or religion because they can become very heated very quickly. So we just wanted to create a safe space for people to do that. And yeah, just so people can respectfully have theological discussions while playing games and hanging out and having fun. Because yeah, I think that's the best place to do it. It doesn't have to be super serious. And yeah, we just really wanted to just share our personal walks of faith and just encourage people who might be in a similar spot and just a bit confused on where to go. So yes, we have a plan of how we want to do that.
So yeah, I've been planning this kind of for almost a year now. There's been a lot of RL stuff that's gotten in the way, but it's also given us time to have a real think about how we want to do this, try and properly evaluate what's going to be the best way, how can we keep people safe. And so, yeah, so we're in the process of setting up a Discord server. There's still a lot to finalize on that. And yeah, I'm going to be getting some other people's opinions on that around me. So we're hoping to have that up and running sort of 2 to 4 weeks after this video goes out. And that really is kind of going to be our central point of discussions. So whether you're a gamer who wants to start exploring faith, who, again, as I alluded to earlier, a lot of people online, they're not the most socially confident people. And so, if you want to explore faith, but, the idea of going to a church filled with all these random happy people is a bit scary. Then yeah, we want to create this space for those people to be able to come in, find people that also really enjoy playing games, and be able to have those sort of casual, less intense discussions first. Also, for if you're like us, a Christian gamer, you want to find other Christian gamers, then that's also a space that we want to create. We want to be able to find other Christians that play games that we like, and yeah, just a really good space for that. And if you're a Christian parent and you're wanting to find out more about what this whole gaming world is that your kids do, and you want to just find out more about what playing games is and what it's like. I know plenty of adults who talk to me when I've said I play a lot of games and computer games, and they're just like, what on earth does that mean? And yeah, we want to create a space, and of course, like I know I've said a lot about this for Christian people, but like I cannot stress enough, like this Discord server that we're setting up, it is for everyone. Christ believed to let everyone come to him, come as you are. And yeah, we just want to invite everyone to come into what we're hoping to be a safe, friendly space of gamers, non-gamers, Christians, non-Christians, other faiths, all sorts. Now, so yeah, that's the Discord server that we're gonna set up. We might set up some actual specific game servers related to that. We both play a lot of Minecraft, and we play other games, so that's something that we may be working on in sort of the more distant future. The other thing is these podcasts. Obviously, this is episode 1, so it's more like an introduction to what we're doing, what this ministry is. But so yeah, moving forward, we're going to be doing these sort of semi-regular podcast videos. Either that's going to be by both of us, like this we are now, or just by me, or just by Elaine. And yeah, so we've got a couple of kind of mini series lined up. I'm going to be kind of kicking off with a short one on the fruits of the spirit. So I'm going to just take 20 minutes, 30 minutes each episode to go through one fruit of the spirit, talk about what the basis in scripture is, talk about what that means for our lives. They won't necessarily be particularly gaming linked. I might put a few references in there every so often. But yes, and Elaine has also got a little series that she's been wanting to do for a little while now, actually, and I'm going to leave her to talk about that.
Yes, so I have been wanting to do a mini series on my testimony and my walk with faith for a while. Because while I did have some great people around me, him included, there was definitely times I felt a little bit lost. It certainly felt quite intimidating because, well, you've been a Christian your entire life. Other people had been their entire life, or just certainly seemed to have it all together, and I felt very lost at sea. So I want to be what I feel would have helped me better at that time. And yeah, the main point I want to focus on is when I actually open my mind to God, going to church, going to Alpha, reading the Case for Christ, because that's a fun story. and then actually like accepting God in my heart, and then deciding actually, I am a Christian. And then that's not where it stops, obviously. It keeps going, there's more, but those are, the main parts I want to focus
on. And now you've ended up here.
Yes.
Doing this.
Other side of the world.
On the other side of the world, yes. For a bit of context for that, we both used to live in the UK. Elaine used to live in Scotland. I lived in England. A year ago, a little over a year ago now, I moved to Australia for work, which I'm now since looking for more work again. Elaine followed me out a year after I did in January of this year. And so we're now here, and it's very much been a walk of trusting God and trying to listen to God, which is not the easiest thing to do. But yeah, that will do it for the introduction. If you have any questions, of course, leave a comment. Please do as well, like, subscribe. Really help get this off the ground. We both really feel God has got some really great things planned through this. And there's a lot of trusting in God that is involved in this. We've had a lot of prophetic words spoken into this and prayer over this, which we'll probably talk about another time. Maybe if we do like a prophecy podcast, we'll talk about. Alternatively, by all means, like ask us questions around it if you want more information. Until we have the Discord up and running as well, leave comments. You can also find us both on our personal Twitches, like we've said multiple times throughout. We're both content creators, so you can find me at the Chemist77. That's Chemist with a K, not a CH, and Elaine at Elaine1994. Those are the Twitches. There'll be links to those in the description, so by all means, come into our chats, come say hi, come and see what we get up to just in normal gaming time.
Yes.
Like seriously, by all means, but we'll have hopefully a Patreon set up as well. So if you do want to support us financially through that, that'll be really appreciated. Of course, there's no obligation. Like, please don't do that if you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable doing it. For those that do want to support us, it's really, really appreciated, and enables us to keep doing this and put more time and effort into it. But I think that'll do it from us for today. I want to leave off again with that verse from Proverbs 63. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. That verse has had a lot of weight for me over a number of years, and it's why we're calling this gaming for God, because we want to game for God. We want to do everything in our life. We want to do it for God, whether it be gaming, whether it be going to church, whether it be going to work. For me, going through my degree, everything we want to do, we want to commit it to the Lord. We want to do it for God, and that's why it's gaming for God. It feels like it sounds a little stupid on the face of it, but we really struggled coming up with a name for this. It's like we literally decided it 10-15 minutes before we hit record on this.
Well,
Something
kind of.
like that.
There's a funny story there.
kind of.
We'll maybe
Okay,
tell you
yeah.
another time.
But so I don't want to encourage you guys watching, like, as you continue going your lives, whatever you're doing, do it for God, and he will establish your plans. But we'll leave it there for now. We'll see you next time with the first podcast from the Fruit of the Spirit series that I'll be starting. That'll be on love. There'll be an introduction there as to what the fruits of the Spirit are as well, for those that don't know, that are brand new to faith. And until next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.